Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Oliver Dibbila. Thank you very much for watching my previous video on the power of personal leadership. This is the continuation of the video. Hey, before we go further, do well to like this video, share with your family and friends, and most importantly, write for me in the comment section if you are getting value, so that it will help me, encourage me to be able to continue dropping something like this every single time in the YouTube. Your comment goes a long way. Once you drop comment, it tells YouTube that this video is valuable and they will continue to show you to more audience, and we all can come together as a team and make the world a better place. Thank you very much. Now, last week we were able to establish the fact that personal leadership is personal, and every one of us need to develop personal leadership ability to be able to make the world a better place. Now, you must remember that you are a leader anywhere you find yourself, and you must do all you can to make a change in the life of others. That is why we are here on earth, to make the world a better place. God put us in an unfinished world so that our creativity can make the world a better place. So when you become a leader, I become a leader, we bring change and transformation in our different aspects of life, and then we make life a better place. Now, what are the ingredients of personal leadership? That is what we are going to look at today. Number one ingredient of personal leadership is what? Is vision and clarity. For you to be able to lead yourself successfully, number one, you must have what? A clear vision and what? And a clarity of where you are going to in life. Now, for you to be able to lead yourself, last week we were able to establish that before you lead others, you must lead yourself. So it's in leading yourself that you're able to lead other group of people who are coming after you. So the first thing you need to have before you can develop, or that shows that you are a leader yourself, is to have vision and clarity. Now, you're not confused and you're not overwhelmed or swamped by the things that are happening around. You have clarity, you have clear, specific goal of where you are going to in life. You don't go everywhere it's happening, but you only focus on where you want to go, and that makes you a special person. So if you want to lead yourself very well, you must have vision and clarity that this is exactly what you want to do. If you check the life of people who are successful today, all of them, what correlates with them is they have a particular single thing they are known for. Even though they have other things that gives them money or other things that make their life better, but they have a particular single thing that they are known for, that makes them to stand out, that become their signature wherever they are, whatsoever they do, that makes them to be who they are. So you also must have a vision for your life, because a visionless man is a man without a destiny. You go everywhere the tune is good, but when it becomes bad, you turn away and run. But when you're a vision person, you continue to go in your direction no matter what, because you know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, because you have a clarity of what you want to become. So a person that is leading himself is not confused, has a vision of where he's taking himself to, because you know that he has a promising future. So to be able to lead yourself, number one, you must have what? Vision and clarity. Don't just live your life. Be conscious of where you are going and be conscious of who you want to become tomorrow, and then you get there. So leading yourself requires you to have a clear vision of who you want to be in future tomorrow. So when you have that vision, you'll be able to establish the vision of your organization, of other people who are under you, and you'll be able to buy into those visions, and then your future awaits you. So the first ingredient of personal leadership is what? Is vision and clarity. Now the next ingredient of what? Of personal leadership is what? Is communication skills. Yes. For you to be able to lead yourself very, very well, one of the major ingredients you need in life to be able to go far is what? Is communication skills. There are a lot of people who have good intentions, but their intentions in their mind, and nobody knows. And for you to be able to lead other people very well, you must first lead yourself. And in leading yourself, one of the major gifts you can give yourself and the organization you have is the ability to be able to communicate very well. When I mean communicate, I mean connecting with people, letting people to buy into your idea, or sharing your idea with people. A lot of us have good idea, but our idea die in our mind. Why? Because we don't have good communication skills. Every single day you wake up, you have an interesting idea, you have an interesting vision, but you are not able to communicate to other people who are close to you so that they can be able to help you achieve that vision. Remember that no man can achieve his vision in isolation. So if you want to become successful in life, one major thing that can help you seriously to become successful is your ability to communicate, because you are working with team, you are working with people. Your inability to communicate effectively with these people will stop you from what? From reaching your goal and your destiny in life. So we have a lot of people who have great ideas, great intentions, great vision, but all of those things are inside of them. And when I mean communication skills, it goes a very long way. Maybe we could find time to dissect this very well. But what I want you to understand today is communication skills matters. Your team need to know what exactly are you seeing. And if you don't buy into it, you must know it well enough to be able to sell the idea to them and let them buy into it. Because when they buy into it, it motivates them, it propels them to be able to work out so that that vision can become a reality. But if you are a leader, you can't communicate well. Even if you have the vision, people cannot buy into it. Because the way you are excited, other people are not excited as such. Why? Because they have not yet captured the vision. But when they have captured the vision, they will go ahead and walk over it even without your motivation, because you are able to tell them this is exactly what you want them to do. So number 2 personal leadership skills is what? Communication skills. So if you want to lead yourself very well, you should be able to communicate and let people get what you're communicating, and the ability to what? To persuade them to buy into your idea. That is one great quality of a good leader. Now the next personal leadership skills is motivation. You heard me right. The next personal leadership skills is what? Is motivation. For you to be able to go far in life and lead yourself, number 1, you must motivate yourself. Nobody wants to walk around a person who is not self-motivated. Nobody wants to walk around a person who have inferiority complex. Nobody wants to walk around with people who don't have confidence in themselves. Why? Because motivation is contagious. When you're motivated, other people can tap in from your motivation and become motivated as well in life. The same thing, when you're very, very cynical, when you're very negative, other people can tap in from your negativity and then it damages the entire team. So for you to be able to lead yourself very well, every single day you must find a way to motivate yourself. I tell people this very well. Motivation is like a food. The one you ate yesterday have expired. You need a different motivation today to keep you on the journey. And the same thing you need tomorrow to keep you on the journey. So there's a need every single day you need to what? Create your own motivation. Nobody should be the source of your motivation, because when the person dies, your motivation dies. And when your motivation dies, the mindset is dead. And when the mindset is dead, the entire body is dead. Nothing can be done. So you really need motivation. Why? Because life throws tantrums at you. Life throws challenges at you. Life puts you in a state of dilemma every single now and then. But your ability to motivate yourself in what? In times of challenges. That is what will open up portals of what? Of possibility in the midst of impossibility, and allows you to see greatness in life and be able to pursue that. So to be able to lead yourself very, very well and lead others, you must first know how to motivate yourself. You must make sure you have what we call internal motivation. Very, very important. Not outside motivation. Don't be motivated by the things outside, but have the internal motivation. That is what is going to sustain you for your journey. When things outside there doesn't motivate you again, the real thing that is supposed to be motivating you is coming from the inside. Once it's coming from the inside, you're able to exude that to other people around you and move yourself to the next level. So to be able to become a person who is leading himself and be able to lead other people, you must have what? Motivation. Now the next thing is what? Is responsibility and decisiveness. In life will pay you to the extent at which you are able to what? To take responsibility, and to the extent of your decision. The higher the decision, the higher the return. The higher the responsibility, the higher the return. Leaders are known for taking responsibilities. Now, for you to be able to become a person who is leading himself very, very well, is your ability to take what? To take responsibility. I personally define maturity as the ability to take responsibility. A time will come in your life when you realize that things just need to be done. And when you begin to realize that things just need to be done the right way, I bet you that is where what? Maturity comes in place. Because you are not taking charge. You are not taking leadership because you want to what? You want to see yourself in the next world. So responsibility and decisiveness is your ability to lead yourself very well. You are not coerced with other people's decisions. You are not motivated with other people's decisions. You sit down by yourself and decide exactly what you want to do and take responsibility for that thing. You decide and you take responsibility. It means you are leading yourself. People can bring in decision to you. Once it's not fit into what you want to do, you don't buy into it. That is what? Decisiveness and taking responsibility. So to lead yourself very well, you are required to what? To be decisive and also take responsibility for everything in your life. A lot of people now today blame everybody. You blame the society, you blame the government, you blame your parent, you blame your cousin, you blame everything around you. But a person who is leading himself, even though the situation around is not that quite good to be able to make you feel okay or allow you to succeed, you don't blame the situation. You take responsibility for every action and you tell yourself you need to succeed and you need to grow and you need to become who you need to be. You don't allow excuses to nail you down, but you take responsibility and take initiative to take the necessary step required to become who you need to be. That is another ingredient of it. Now the next ingredient of personal leadership is what? Is to be creative and innovative. To be creative and innovative. Creative means to produce, and then innovative means to bring in a new dimension. Now, to be able to lead yourself very well, you must come into a place in your life whereby you create the circumstances that you like in the midst of the circumstances you don't like. And how can you do that? The first step we are talking about is what? Is about taking decision. Then number two, you need to sit down and create the future you want, because there's really nothing called future. The future you create is the future you inhabit. So if you want to picture in the future you want, then you need to picture the future in your mind and then lead yourself into the future. So you need to be creative, produce something. Just think, what can I produce? In any area of your life that you're working as a person who is leading himself, you should be able to make the place a little better than how you find it. Let it be that when you get into the place, there are systems and structure that you have put in place that make this place to be better than how it is yesterday. That is what the ingredient of personal leadership. And then number two, you have to be innovative. Be innovative means bringing in a new dimension. This take for example, you have been employed to work in a place, and then your boss tells you that as you're working here, these are things you can do. If you only do this that your boss told you that these are the things you can do, then you are not a person that has personal leadership qualities. If they tell you that this are what you can do, you should be able to sit and do this that they told you to be able to do, and be able to create other things that can be done to make that thing more beautiful. When you do like that, you are presenting yourself as a person that is leading himself, and your boss will no longer see you as a liability, but he will see you as an asset, as a creative person that brings about innovation and makes his life a better place. So be able to create and innovate is another quality of a personal leadership skill. The next personal leadership skill that you need to develop is to be valuable. Yes, you must create value, and value is tripartite. Number one is meeting needs, answering questions, and solving problems. When I mean you need to be valuable, you need to be these three things. Are you meeting the need of a person or people? Number two, are you answering questions? Number three, are you solving problem? Every of life problem are tied to these three things, and that is value. In the place where you work or in the place where you are, you should be able to solve the problem that they are facing. At least be able to make that place a better place than how you found it. That is one place you can add value. Look at what are the problems they are facing, and then you sit down, create solution to that problem. Once you create solution to that problem and you present to them, people see you as a leader, because you are creative. You offer value to people. That's number one. You solve their problem. Number two, you meet their needs. What are their needs? In any way you need to ask, what are their needs in this place? Be able to do something that will meet these people's needs. When you meet their needs, you are leading yourself directly to them, and that means you have leadership skills. And then number three, you are answering questions. Let it be that people will meet you for solution. People will come and ask you for solution. People involve you in their decision. When they involve you in their decision, their life becomes better, and they find solution to whatever they are looking for. Now, once you fall in these three categories, you are giving value. But when you don't fall in these three categories, you are not giving value. You need to check your life again. That is another ingredient of personal leadership. The next ingredient of personal leadership is the ability to develop courage. Yes. For you to be able to lead yourself very well, you must develop courage. Why? Because life is not smiling, and situations and circumstances are working against you with full force to make sure that they bring you down. But your ability to find courage in the midst of all the challenges and be able to come out and take the first step is what shows that you are a leader. A leader is a person who starts something and knows that there's a possibility of failure, but he still takes the courage to lead and continue. A leader is a person who, after people have failed, will continue to take steps ahead to keep going. Why? Because he has courage that let's try this thing. When you are a kind of person that always shut down ideas and always don't find ideas very good enough, to bring change into the life of people. You always shut down every idea that comes into you. You don't have courage to try new things. Then you cannot lead yourself very well, because life is all about taking risks. You know that this thing is very big, and there's no full possibility of you succeeding in doing this thing. But at least take the first step. Fail, but fail big. Fail, but fail forward. Don't fail backward. Fail, but fail what? Forward. That is what another ingredient of personal leadership. When you take courage to take charge and pursue a bigger goal, even if you fail, the world will clap at you because you failed at something big. But when you succeed in something that is small, no one will clap at you because it is even what? Small. In the rat race, even if you win, you are still a rat. So that is how life is. But fail big so that people can celebrate you, and you have greater chance for success tomorrow.